Here we go. We're going to create a Safepal wallet. Click on Safepal. Wait for it to load up. Pick the software wallet. Read through the instruction or disclaimer. Press next. Put in a password. Any password you want to put in. Needs to be 8 alphanumeric. Confirm. Make sure you go down and accept the terms. Click it. Yep. Then submit. Once you create a pattern, it won't accept 3. You have to create at least 4 points, as you see. So just make it 4 point. This is temporary. I don't like to use the pattern. Then after this, click Start Safepal Journey. Just remember to read the important tips. After this, you will click Create Wallet. And there's Import Wallet. Those are where later on, if you ever need to bring back your wallet, that's what you do. Observation mode is where you can put in any public contract address and actually follow someone else's wallet. Remember, public wallet means that it can be displayed anywhere. There's nothing to it. There's like no valuable information except for what's on the wallet, but it doesn't connect to any specific person. Now enter your password so you can get in. I choose to do the 12 instead of the 24. You can do either. If you do 24, just know you have to write down 24 words or mnemonic passphrase. Now I create the wallet name. I'm just going to use A Nation. Into this, I click done. Go over. This is where you back up my phrase, but I will go into start to use only because I can't show you backing up anyway, because there's a security thing where it actually blacks it out, so you can't see what I'm doing with the mnemonic on the recording. But in like when you're doing it on the app, you'll be able to see the mnemonic words. But read through these important disclaimers and accept all 3 of them. Once you click the check marks, then you can move on to the next screen, which has your 12-word mnemonic passphrase. You need to write those words down. And it's supposed to show up right here. You just can't see it because it's security protected on purpose. But that's usually where it is. There's 12 of them. And then you press that right there. That's after you write them down, then press next. And then when you press next, you're supposed to enter them 1 to 12 position. If you did 24, it's 1 to 24. You have to match it up exactly right in the same order in order for it to be able to move on to the next screen. So I'm just going to go back, start to use right away. This is what I will call the main screen for your wallet. If you look up top, it says A Nation, and just ignore the 3 letter or digits or numeric number after it. It's the Safepal app putting that in there. But the A Nation is your wallet. Then you go down, you can see which tokens are there, but you see how that says BNB BEP2. You want to keep BEP20. BEP2 isn't the one you don't want, so I just hide it. You can always put it back in later. You can hide it now. So I hide all the tokens and the coins that I don't use or want to use. Now I have the BNB, but I'm gonna have to add the BUSD because the BUSD is your reward token that you get from holding A Nation, ANTN. So, but if you ever want to see your contract address, just go directly to BNB, and there's your contract address right there. It will not have its own contract address because BNB is the blockchain itself, so it doesn't have a contract address. Now I'm going to add, this is where I add the BUSD. So I just type in BUSD, and that's the first one. So just remember 7D56 ending, and that's the BUSD. And now you have it on, but you see how it says BEP20. that's on the right chain, the smart chain, Binance Smart Chain. And now you see the BUSD, it has a contract address for it. See, 7D56 in ending, like I said. And then underneath that, that is your public contract address. Remember, a public contract address, it's like your public address at home. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. People can have it. Anyone can have it because they only can put money or put anything into it. They can't withdraw from it. Remember the blockchain, you can put in, you can't withdraw from it. And they can't work, they can't do anything without what? The mnemonic passphrase that you saved earlier. And that's the key thing with these wallets. They're wallets, but they're actually only really password holders that allow you to be able to activate and function with your wallet that's on the chain permanently. So these wallets are not really wallets. They're more of passphrase, security, private key holders that allow you to interact with your wallet on the chains. Now the last thing, we go to settings. We're going to set the security. I'm going to use the Touch ID, which for iPhone, it'll be like Face, Face ID. Tap that. Make sure that you have for login using that and for signature. Now the signature is really important because that's actually for the transaction signature. That is the final last security system that kicks in, where right before you buy or right before you sell or right before you transfer any kind of cryptocurrency, it will pop up requiring you to have one more transaction signature, which is either your fingerprint, your face, or your password, and then that allows that final activation of sending out. It's like a final activation. It's like that way, if you're connected onto a Web3 or like PancakeSwap or any D app online, that they can't interact without having that final transaction. So that's a very important security feature that you want to make sure that's always on. This is the part where you can import your wallet. So how you save your passphrase earlier, you put in your normal security password that you made earlier. Now you can enter your mnemonic passphrase that you saved or you wrote down. And as soon as you do that, and now you can change the name of the wallet. So you can change the name or whatever. What matters is the mnemonic passphrase. You put that in and you immediately press import, and it'll bring up your wallet that's on the chain right away. So this is the part where if you delete your app, whatever it is, that's why it's important to have your mnemonic phrase, because it will allow you to pull back up your wallet on the chain and interact with it again. Okay? So that's it, pretty much.